Let's talk about amp hours, what they really mean, and how to figure out what they can actually power and for how long. A lot of folks new to off-grid power here. I've got a 100 amp hour battery and assume that's how much energy they have to use. But that's only part of the story. Amp hours just tell you how much current a battery can deliver over time. But it doesn't tell you the whole picture unless you also know the voltage. Here's a quick way to understand it. A 100 amp hour battery at 12 volts gives you 1,200 watt hours. That's the actual amount of energy stored like the gas in your tank. Now, let's talk about what you can do with that. A phone charger uses about 5 watts. So, in theory, that battery could charge your phone over 100 times. A laptop at 50 watts. You could run that for about 24 hours. A mini fridge drawing 100 watts. You'd get about 12 hours in theory. But here's where people get tripped up. Usable amp hours depend on your battery type. If you're using lead-acid, AGM, or gel batteries, you can't use the full 100 amp hours. You should only discharge them to about 50% to avoid damaging them. So that 100 Ah battery, you're really only getting 50 amp hours or 600 watt hours of usable power. Now, if you're using lithium like LiFePO4, you can safely use 90 to 100% of the battery. That same 100 Ah lithium battery will give you nearly the full 1,000 to 100 watt hours. That's a huge difference in both performance and price. Lithium costs more upfront, but in the long run, it gives you more power, longer life, and better efficiency. Also remember, once you add in inverter losses, parasitic loads, or cloudy days on solar, your available energy drops even more. That's why battery banks are built in multiples, not just one big box. You need to size your system based on usable power, not just advertised amp hours. So when someone says, "I've got a 100 amp hour battery," your first question should be, okay, but what type of battery is it? Because when you're living off-grid, knowing the difference between total capacity and usable capacity is the difference between keeping the lights on or running out of juice when you need it most.